Good evening, everyone. We might like to take a minute to relax a little bit and know wind down for the. We've had a long day of speed runs of going fast and all for a good cause. But there are times you need to slow down, relax a bit. So I've got my robe on, got my PVZ pants, I've got my Umbreon slippers, got a nice glass of warm milk. So let's read about Sonic the Hedgehog, a secret admirer. Story by John Mishlig, illustrated by Art Mawini. Whooshing at the speed of sound, Sonic the Hedgehog roared through the woods of the planet Mobius, laughing as he dodged trees and boulders with greatest of ease. Far behind, an angry swarm of Dr. Robotnik's metallic morons gasped for breath as they tried to catch up. That bolt-headed Robotnik's as dumb as they come, Sonic chuckled to himself. Do you really think he can build a robot that can catch me? With that, Sonic became a blue blur as he went into a sonic spin. Here we can see, and we can see him going into his sonic spin down here. Isn't that lovely? I love that. Speed, skill, and good looks, Sonic thought aloud as he headed into his cave. The keys to my success. Another job well done. Notice you didn't include brains in that list, Princess Sally said, appearing from the shadows of the cave. Sally was Sonic's good friend and fellow freedom fighter. He added, you still have to learn to wipe the mud off your shoes when you come in. Sonic scowled as he mopped. It's hard enough to be heroic. Leave it to you to find something wrong with just about anything. Princess Sally chuckled. It's no picnic keeping you in line either. Picnic! They exclaimed together. We nearly forgot that we have to meet the rest of the freedom fighters in the woods to try out Rotor's surprise new invention, Sonic said as he zipped around gathering supplies. And I'm in charge of bringing ketchup, Sally exclaimed. Poor Tails can't eat anything without globs of ketchup on it. There he is admiring himself. You can see the mud stains as he's being really inconsiderate to Princess Sally, and there they are packing ketchup. Lovely. Excellent. I love it. They arrived to see the rest of the freedom fighters gathered around the picnic table, impatiently waiting for the tar to twosome. Antoine, the best cook in Not Whole Village, was doing his best to keep everything warm. Sorry, gang, Sally said. Sonic needed extra time to mop up. We can tell stories later, Sonic said suddenly. Can't you see that these people are hungry? Bring on the chili dog, Chef Antoine. Sonic ate all his food before the others and looked at the grill. I see you've noticed my Smogdust portable grill, Sonic, Rotor said with pride. I call it the Smog Sucker 2000. This dome on top has a suction device that draws the smoke up and through these tubes and into this storage canister. That's neat, I guess, Sonic said. I was actually noticing that there's still one more chili dog left to eat. You can see the Smog Sucker there, Chef Antoine. And yeah, you can see if you look real close, there is one more chili dog left to eat. I am very impressed, Rotor, said Princess Sally. This is truly a wonderful surprise. Now Antoine can do his awesome cooking and his our picnics without worrying about Robotnik or his rotten robot army seeing the smoke and breaking up the party. Hooray for Rotor, Tails said. Another great invention. Everyone cheered, hip hip hooray! 3 times before getting ready to head back to the village. Since you and I made everyone wait, Sonic, the least we can do is carry Rotor's special grill, Sally said. I'll carry the middle, exclaimed Tails, always eager to help his idol, Sonic. All right, Sonic said. Let's just hurry up and get back. I'm hungry again. Put up the smoke snorker thingy and... That's Smog Sucker 2000, Rotor said, as he handed the hefty load to Sonic. As they walked, the group found a basket on the path. It contained Solar Sugar Snap Snacks. Solar Sugar Snap Snacks, and a note that said, I think you're keen. He picked it up and said, How nice! I forgot it was my birthday. Antoine sighed. My birthday is 4 months from now, Einstein. Sonic quickly snatched it away. It's obviously for me. How many other brave, speedy, and handsome blue hedgehogs do you see here? There's no name on the present, Mr. Humble, said Sally. It could be for any one of us. Everyone cover your eyes, and I'll hide it in the woods until we discover who it's for. Back in the village, Sonic paced the floor. It was his turn to man the spy scope, but he spent more time wondering where Sally hid the basket and about which of his super deeds had impressed his secret admirer the most. Probably the time last week when I freed the workers at Robotnik's buzz bomber making factory, Sonic thought to himself. That was radical. If you look closely, you can indeed see it was radical. Like look at all that. Fabulous. In the meantime, in his room, Antoine was thinking the very same thing. I wonder who this could be. Could it be Princess Sally, impressed with my bravery, heroism, and elegant cooking skills? Perhaps it was that amazing rescue I pulled off at Robotnik's buzz bomber making factory last week. I'll jump ahead so you can see his epic rescue. Amazing. Fantastic. I love it. Back in the spy scope room, Sonic cornered Tails. Tails, my buddy, my pal, Sonic said, putting his arm around the small fox. How would you like to take my turn at the spy scope so I can help Rotor clean his lab? Normally, Tails would have jumped at the chance to do a favor for Sonic. Today, he answered nervously. Sorry, Sonic, he replied. But I have to... Flowers in your hand, Tails? Sonic asked. He fell to the floor laughing. You think you have a secret admirer? Ha ha ha! Go ahead and say hi to her for me. Ha ha ha! After Tails left, Sonic got up and dusted himself off. Sonic's a jerk. He's literally rolling on the floor laughing at the idea of his friend having a date or someone who likes him. Yikes. I hope Tails doesn't embarrass himself. He's a good kid, Sonic thought as he put his eye to the spy scope. We missed something. There's a page missing or something, because that's a... Oh, I'll stop with editorializing. What's this? Sonic spied a message spelled out with rocks on a nearby hillside. To my favorite freedom fighter, meet me at Mud Lake today. Follow the trail of baskets and you will find me. I think you're keen. Not a very good speller, Sonic said to himself. Oh my gosh, bad speller or not, I can't keep this poor girl waiting. Where are my clean socks? Maybe I should wear a tie. See the message here spelled out. Meanwhile, in the dark fortress of Dr. Robotnik, the evil genius scowled at a screen full of leaves. Rat that do-gooder Princess Sally, he hissed. Hidden camera in that basket of goodies would have led us straight to Knothole Village if she'd returned with it instead of putting it behind a clump of bushes. Bulging badniks, Cluck and Snively, bumbled into the room. He finished the message on the hillside and made the trails just as you ordered, oh fat one, Cluck said. Took many baskets of goodies to show the way, Snively reported. You think we should be giving them all this stuff? Brainless buckets of bolts, Robotnik thundered as he swatted at his henchmen. The brilliance of this plan is they will all think the message is for them alone. Our goodie trails will entice the wretched group to the lake, where waiting buzz bombers will spring my trap. We'll return victorious with the captured freedom fighters. Sonic arrived at the lake in record time and hid behind... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't... sorry. You gotta see these weirdos. I'll let you guess which one's Cluck and which one's Snively. Sonic arrived at the lake in record time and hid behind a small tree. Soon he noticed a girl sitting on a rock near the shore. Time to turn on the famous Sonic charm, thought to himself as he approached the mysterious figure. When he zipped in front of her to say hi, he saw Princess Sally. It's you, they both said, blushing. Then Antoine came over the hill wearing his best uniform, and Tails appeared from another direction. Well, except for Rotors, the gang's all here, Sonic said. Actually, Rotor is right behind me, Antoine said. And he brought his Smog Sucker 2000 so I can cook for me and my secret, You think Sally left the baskets and message for you? Sonic exclaimed. Wait, Sally said. I didn't leave any baskets or message. I thought... You all thought wrong! Roared Robotnik as he suddenly appeared, leading an enormous squad of buzz bombers. Where are your secret admirers? Get 'em, buzzers! Oh, shouted Tails as he frantically pitched rocks at the swarming robots. There's too many of them for us to fight. And we're surrounded on all sides, Antoine cried in a panic. I didn't show you this page, so let's just kind of go. And there's the buzz bombers. Never fear, Sonic's here. Time to smoke out some badniks. With that, the quick-thinking blue bolt of bravery yanked the cap off the Smog Sucker 2000 storage tank and became a blue blur, spinning wild circles that sent thick smoke billowing in all directions. Confused buzz bombers began to crash into one another. Some fell into the lake where they scattered into a burst of sparks. Realizing that he may be next to fall into the water, Robotnik retreated. Blast you furry fools, Robotnik bellowed as he zipped away. That wasn't fair. I'm supposed to be the sneaky one here. All's fair in love and war, and this is war, Sonic called as he scooped up Antoine's picnic basket and headed home with other freedom fighters. Safely back in Knothole Village, it was time to sort out the situation. I bet you're sorry to discover that I'm not your secret admirer, aren't you, Sally? Sonic said with a gleam in his eye. I never thought it was you, Mr. Humble, Sally replied. Remember, I saw the same message as everyone else. Leave it to a Robotnik-made badnik to misspell freedom. Still, it's too bad you boys don't dress like this every day. You look so nice in your ties. They do look nice in their ties. Especially like Tails' purple, green and purple spotted tie. They all look nice in... you mean they all look nice in my ties, Princess Sally, Antoine said in a huff. Now would you both please return them and stay out of my closet in the future? You ain't, Sonic said as he tugged off the neckwear. I don't ever want to get tied down anyway. That's Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Secret Admirer. Lovely book about going fast for a lovely day of going fast. A couple more races coming up. We got another race coming up, another event coming up. But until then, good night, everybody.